This morning, it's all about the spread. We're talking aioli. What is it and how can you make it? Well, Ed Kowalski is a chef at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, and he's live this morning talking about a really cool aioli recipe. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning, Megan.
Yeah, glad you're here. And this is something to do with tomatoes. So if you have that jar of canned tomatoes, maybe the red gold kind on your shelf, this is a really cool way to kind of incorporate it into a recipe. What are we making?
Well, actually, we're going to make a year-round BLT. If you're like me, I love a good BLT.
Who doesn't
It's one
love
of
that?
my favorite foods. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes when they're out of season, though. You get a bad tomato, it ruins the whole sandwich. So this is a way, using red gold canned diced tomatoes, that you can make an aioli. Use it instead of the tomato on your BLT. You get the same great flavor profile, and you can have it year-round.
Let's do it up.
All right. The first component is, of course, the aioli. And this is a real simple recipe. Red Gold has taken kind of the mystery out of aioli. There's a lot of cooking shows out there. They say, ceviches and sous vide and aioli, all these terms that the average home cook gets lost with.
Yes, is a little intimidated by, for sure.
Aioli, when you boil it down, is basically a flavor-infused mayonnaise.
Okay.
So we're going to take those components. We're going to take a little bit of light mayonnaise, about a quarter cup.
All right, there you go.
I don't really measure too much.
That's all right. Just eyeball it, right?
Absolutely.
That
and then
works
you're going to
too.
take 1 can of the Red Gold Petite diced tomatoes. Make sure they're drained really well.
Okay.
Dump it in there, and then just give it a real good stir.
And those tomatoes, they're frozen kind of and canned at the peak of the freshness. So
Absolutely.
You do get a fresh tomato taste every time.
This is a really good product just from over the border in Indiana. Red Gold's doing some wonderful things with
so it's basically local because it is so
absolutely.
close.
Now, ideally, you want to stick that in the refrigerator and let it marinate overnight. Let all those flavors come together. Through the magic of television, we've kind of done that. If you'd hand me that dish right over there, we've got a batch I made up yesterday. And what I've done is I've taken some multigrain bread, brushed it with a little bit of butter on both sides, and grilled it. You can use toast. I prefer my bread grilled.
All right. Me too.
And we're going to put a few pieces of lettuce on the bottom there. Some nice crispy iceberg lettuce.
All right. Then the bacon.
Then the bacon. You can never have enough bacon.
This is what Chris Mulcahy was talking about when he said it smelled amazing in the studio this morning.
Just going to put that on there. Now, this is normally where you'd add your tomato slices and your mayonnaise.
But not us. We're doing something different. Go ahead,
We're going to go crazy here. We're going to take a little bit of this aioli.
There you go.
Just spread it however much you like. You can go crazy with it.
And then you have the spread. Put that on top. Cut the sandwich. And you know what? You have an awesome, awesome lunchtime or even dinner time meal. If you want more on today's recipe, you can go to our website, fox45now.com. Just click on Fox 45 in the morning. And let me tell you, that not only looks good, it smells good, and we're going to taste it in just a moment. Ed, thanks for coming down.
Thank you.